Yo! Welcome to the third episode of the Ultimate Blender tutorial, everyone. Because I don't like giving fake promises the last episode, I told you that I'm gonna teach you how to model a chair in this episode. That's what we're gonna do real quick, and then we'll see what we're gonna do after, okay? Actually, and I'll sound a little bit kind of tired and a little bit so late for this video, so I'll try to make it as fast as possible, maybe as simple as possible, because I don't want to lose the consistency, especially on this channel, man, because it's still starting new and I don't want to like f it up. So first, you're having the cube. We'll enter edit mode by hitting tab. Where is this pie menu? Where the no, I'm not hitting tab. Oh my god. Okay, tab, edit mode. Usually I like to use references when I model stuff, but because I'm kind of like just modeling a kindergarten chair, I'm not gonna do that now. So first I will squeeze this a little bit by hitting scale, S for scale, for Z to scale along the Z axis. There we got the base. Okay, and maybe we can scale it up a little. Okay, now we need to get like 4 legs out of this shape. Okay, so how can we do it? Subdividing, little boy. We will have to subdivide. So we need to do like a small square here, small square here, small square here, small square here, and we need them all to be identical so that we can extrude them and have 4 identical legs. Okay, so how can we do that? We'll get the loop cut tool, hit Ctrl R to get it, scroll up to get 2 cuts here like this again. Okay, now you can select all 4 legs and scale them down a little, but the legs are a little bit too thick to the chair. Is too thick. From the beginning we had to make like the loop cuts to be a little bit far from each other, a little bit. So Ctrl R, scroll up, hit left mouse to confirm that we need to do that, then right click to place it in the middle, then scale along X axis to get them a little bit far from each other. Okay, so we need like to have like the square to be something like this. So we'll scale until we reach something like this. Then we see like the little numbers moving up there. This is the size of how much we are scaling. So let's see, like we need it to be around 2, so we'll just hit 2 to get it like a whole number 2 without any decimals in the keyboard. Then left click to confirm the loop cut. We'll do that same on the other side, scale along Y axis to get it apart from each other, then hit 2 to have the same distance so that they be identical squares. Now we can select the 4 identical squares, scale them down a little bit like this. Okay, maybe something like this. Anyway, however, you don't have to like undo the extrude and get it back every time you want to adjust the side of the legs. You can just like select the 4 legs like this, then transform them along the Z axis like this. It's just as simple as it is. What next? For this chair, there is usually some things like a connection wood between every 2 legs, or sometimes even every 4 legs. I don't remember, maybe I'll have to check like reference. Reference is very important, don't forget that, guys, but sometimes I do not use references because I don't like make realistic stuff. My life is not realistic. So let's say kindergarten chair. Now that this is like so for the rich kids, this is not the kindergarten chair I meant. Okay, this is something closer. It was something like, yeah, something like this. Damn, I was about to make something that was a little bit like low quality than this, but this actually looks like the chair that we used when I was a child. So okay, we'll make a little bit of connection between this leg, then a little bit of connection between this leg, then we will connect the connections with each other. So how can we do that? We'll make two loop cuts in the middle here, two loop cuts in the middle here, two loop cuts in the middle here, and two loop cuts in the middle here, there. Okay, but now as you can see, they are a little bit like, the distance between them is so big. We don't want the connection piece to be that thick. I don't know if someone knocked the door or not. I will just wait for another knock to confirm, because I'm tired as. However, okay, so let's say that we need to get them closer to each other so that we don't have it thick like this. So vertex selection mode, then we'll select these parts that we made already, then we'll hit scale Z to scale them all at the same time and have it to be something like this. So how can we connect easily connect each face with another face? So let's say I will need to connect this part with this part, so I will select it, then I will hit right click to see bridge faces. See, now we're connecting. Let's hit this as well, right click, where the okay, bridge faces. Okay, but I wanted to look like a little bit more detailed, so I will just undo this because I will show you a trick shot that we can do right now. I'll select these four faces again, then I'll hit I to insert a face, then I'll select every inner face to right click bridge faces, right click bridge faces, then I will loop cut here in the middle, loop cut here again in the middle, select them edges. Why did you deselect this? Okay, that's because I didn't hit shift. Then scale X to get them a little bit closer to each other. Then we're selecting this face and this face. We're doing the same bridge. Here it is. Now we're cooking. We're cooking, my man. Now I want to make like this little part that edging out of that chair. However, guys, as you can see that we found out that the chair legs wasn't like squarey, it was like rectangular, cuboidic. So we can fix this in case if you want to. We can like select with the, while we are in the X-ray mode, we can get the face selection method, then select them faces like this, then hit the individual origins so that every part selected can be selected according to its middle, like this, along the y-axis though. But the thing here that it's going to like get like this little edge, but we can fix it by a way here. I don't know if it's professional or not, but I'll just do it anyway because I don't give a fuck. Hey, get this here. Actually, I will snap it along the vertices, snap along this vertex, maybe not. Oh god damn it, no nose. Okay, maybe along the median point. Yes, like this. Damn, I'm so professional at what I'm doing. I like myself. Maybe we can scale this up a little bit because it was like a vertical type of cuboid. Okay, now we want to make like this part edging out of the chair. How can we do it? First, we're gonna make a loop cut here. First, undo this and don't forget to disable the snap method. Then, yeah. Okay, select this part. Now we need to extrude it out a little bit. How can we? Just hitting E? No, man, that's dumb. First of all, we need to select this, just the edge that we want to extrude out. Okay, don't first deselect the upper face because we don't want to get it up. Then if we hit E, it will just go like this. But how can we make it get out? By hitting Alt E, we will get like bunch of options. Then let's see, along normals maybe. Actually, that's kind of work, but let's try the other options. Individual faces will get you something like this. See, this part's not gonna get connected, so we were gonna go for extrude faces along normals. This is the most suitable solution we can get. Okay, but as you can see here, this is a little bit like squarey. It's not like this, so I believe we can fix it though. I'll just try something here real quick. I'll select them, then I'll scale up a little bit. Yeah, okay, we are closer to a square. I'm not gonna stress making it a perfect square, as this is just like some wooden ass work that nobody have done professionally, so I don't care for it now. So from what we realized here, that the rear two legs was extruded or extended to the up to have the chair back, you know. So we're gonna do that now. We extend them faces. How am I gonna do it? Just let me think a little bit. I'm sorry. Fun fact, how much hours did I sleep today? Probably like 5 hours, and I still have like shift at the end of the day, so I just need to finish this video fast, then I'll go sleep and screw making a video another on the Revolution channel for now. But I was just like, man up, man a little. You gotta make this out to the world, even though nobody will gonna watch it, but just do it. You know what? I feel like doing something here that I don't wanna do it. Should I do it though? Okay, fuck it. I'll do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I will snap every... Why are you like this, man? Like, first of all, we need these two legs. Okay, we need to extrude these two legs and not these legs. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna select this edge. I'll hit snap. I'll snap it with this one along the XY plane. Same for this one, so that they are perfectly aligned together. Here, I'll snap it with this one, snap this one with this one, and yeah, now we're talking. Okay, perfectly. That is perfect, absolute perfect. But the thing here that I can see that the plane is a little bit like cutting away from the part, so we will figure a way to make this happen later. So I'll just first of all disable the snap mode again, then extrude these two faces up a little bit like this. I wanna do the thing that I told you about. So face selection, I'll select this face like this, delete faces. I'm not sure if I did it correctly, but I don't give a shit. So I'll select them faces as well, hit scale along the y-axis. Now I will snap this edge along the y-axis with this edge. Same goes for this one. Here it is. So we are perfectly aligned again. I'll do the same thing with this one. Snap it along this, snap it along this one. Okay, now we want to close like these faces that we opened, because we are in the object mode. We can see inside literally, so that is not professional. So I'll select these three edges, hit F to close it. Same goes for these edges as well. Close. We don't want to see you. Some of you nerds will say like, why don't you just select them like this and just hit F, you know? Wait, it worked, goddamn, but it's not like the thing that we need. Like, there is no edge here, see? So we will just do this first. I like to close planar faces first, then I will close the faces that is in the other dimensions later. Don't do it all at the same time, because it will always mess you something up. Okay, by the way, I need to tell you about the knife tool, even though I don't use it a lot, but just like because I like saying everything. So you can use this to add more edges in sometimes when you can't like do it. Like for example, if I try to do a loop cut here, on this face that we just closed, it will be a little bit like harder. So we can do it manually by hitting the knife. How do you use a knife? For example, I want to do a cut here on this edge, then I'll connect it to this edge, then I'll connect it to this edge. I'm just cutting randomly. Okay, are we gonna cut forever? How can we confirm this? By hitting space. Okay, so let's say for example I want to cut this with this one. Here you go. I just want to make sure that this is just 1 point and not 2. It is. So yeah, when you get the knife tool, again, it snap with the vertex, hit space, you did the cut. But what the f is this? Edges right here. Okay, I don't care now. I don't care now. I literally don't care. I literally don't care. I tried to give a care, but I couldn't. See, on this chair, if you looked closer, you'll find it's not like edgy like this. It's a little bit like having a little curve. Like the barber who made this work is a professional, man. We're gonna do 3 loop cuts here vertically. Then I'll select this one edge only and this one edge only and hit proportional editing by O to open this shit right here. Then I'll hit spherize because I want it to be a little sphere. Then decrease the lens a little until you get something like this. Now I will do a loop cut in here. You know what? I'll just undo this. I'm really sorry for this viewer that I'm just taking it back. I'll do it again, but I just want to add the loop cuts here first because I want the loop cuts to be squarish. So I know that there is ways that, of course, are there right there in the universe that we could do it without doing this dumbass move that I did, but I just don't care now. I'm tired, man. Okay, I'll do 4 loop cuts. Another 4 loop cuts here. I just want you to watch like this type of modeling videos and try with me again. It's not like a rule that you can just have to model the stuff with the stuff like this. I'm just literally getting the solutions right there with you. It's not like I've prepared for how I'm gonna do it before I start this episode. So later on you will know how can you model everything, but just by thinking of it. So yeah, don't get mad or bored, please. Unless you're a pussy. Okay, so I'll just scale this along the z-axis a little like this, then get it up again a little like this. Okay, this is a good spot. Then I'll select these 2 faces and these 2 faces, then bridge them, my man. Again do it with these faces, then bridge it, my man. Here it is. But when as you can see here, it got a little curve, so we were gonna add like probably some loop cuts. I'll just keep it an even number, so I'll go for 7, another 7 there, place it in the middle. So I will select the little loop cut by hitting Alt left click, then Shift Alt left click to select the other middle loop cut in the other one. Then by proportional editing enabled, push this out a little but increase the length a little to get something like this. Then we'll get back to the edge that we want to. Okay, god damn, god damn, does it even look that good? Okay, we did it. Is there anything else missing in that chair? I don't think so. I'm just so good. Wait, what is this? There is something here that needs to be fixed, I believe so. Okay, we need to close this. Okay, now we're good. Okay guys, before I leave, I just want to talk about sculpting real quick, because I know that I'm not going to go in details with this tool because I don't usually use it a lot because it requires a lot of GPU. So I rarely use it, so I'm just keeping it out of my style a little bit. But if I want to use it, I get a way to use it. So I'll just save this project. By the way, do you know how to save? Because I didn't tell you the last time. You hit Control S for the first time to check where you want to save it. Then you select the folder. You can make a folder by Blender. So I'll say the bad old days. This is the name of the folder, but you will have to name the project as well. The bad old days. Then save Blender file. Now each time you hit Ctrl S, it will save to this project. If you want to save it as a new file, you can hit Ctrl Shift S to get a new one. But yeah, so sculpt. Yeah, what about it? Sculpting is like modeling the stuff, but in more detail. Like you see like this type of high detailed characters. Yeah, they be getting like brushes and like keep drawing it with these tools. But how exactly does this work? You need to subdivide the model a lot to sculpt. Tell me why. Because as I told you in the last episode, that every model needs to have a lot of edges so that you can bend around it, so that you can change its shape. So let's say for an example, let's hide this for now. Okay, we have a cube here for example. Let's hit the sculpting mode. We got these brushes. Okay, let's try this one for example, clay strips. So when I try to use the brush, no shit will happen, because it's just an empty face without any edges so that we can bend over. So we will subdivide this now by right click, subdivide, subdivide again, subdivide again, subdivide again, subdivide again. We got a lot of these faces. So when we hit the sculpting, if we try to use, now we are moving something. It's a little bit pixelized because we don't got enough faces. The more faces you do, the more detailed you will have, the more fucked up the PC will. Like, see, now we got tons of faces. So if we try sculpting again, it will get like more detailed. Actually, sculpting is kind of fun. I didn't know that I would enjoy it. Let's try this brush as well. Also, you can adjust the strength of the brush to get it like a little poopy. What am I saying? As well for this one, as well for this one. I don't know exactly what is this. Clay layer. This will layer. Just add a flat layer over this. Actually, this is pretty handy. Like you can like come. Also, we got inflate, spherize it. What is this? Blob. Okay. Also, we got smoothing. If you want to smooth like some edges, here it is. Better than the Minecraft movie. Also, we got what is this? Flattened. You can go crazy with it. Actually, I need to start a little bit with sculpting, because it seems like I can make a lot of realistic, photorealistic stuff with it, and also it seems like my PC can handle it after all, you know. Okay, so you can try them on your own. What the hell is this? I'm tripping right now with this. You got like a clothes even. So you can make like, if you're making like a pillow, damn. But this is intensing. This is very intensing. You know what? I will make like a type of thing that you can chill on. But this stuff will require a lot of faces. So you see how this is lagging a little while I'm working? I believe this is because my PC is not so good. So when you get, I don't want to talk like about the specs and stuff, because I still don't know what exactly goes for what, but I believe if this computer is just stronger, you will handle this stuff faster. And I just want to let you know that not because your software is lagging, this means like your PC is bad or some. It's maybe sometimes because you are dumb. So don't get me like a million faces and try to adjust them all at the same time. You can use like less number of faces and still have like a good result at the end, and you didn't like fuck the PC up. Let's unhide that chair by hitting Alt H. I'll scale this like this. I'll just have like yeah, give me this faces. I just lost my doggy. My brother told me how to chase it back. I'm just playing around, so maybe scale this a little like this. Okay. The final result for today, guys. Okay, so I didn't know that I could like tell you about the sculpting this fast. As I told you, I don't usually use sculpting a lot, but I may use it a lot. However, I don't think I did sculpt stuff before. Like for example, let me show you. Like in our Eid, when I was trying to make like a design to like send it to the people to tell them Eid Mubarak. So I made like this type of biscuits that we make in this Eid. So I just was like, I don't want like ready footage or anything. So I decided to make all of the design 100% from the Blender thing. So I sculpted that thing until I made it a little bit closer to the photorealistic thing. See? And also when I adjusted the lighting, I'm really proud of this design, man. See? This was just cubes, man. I've just sculpted them until they looked like this. And also there is like shadings and other stuff besides sculpting, but yeah. I remember sculpting this as well. I was like making like drawing lines, then doing it the same in the opposite direction, in the perpendicular direction I mean, until I made this, then just duplicated it and placed it over the plate. Same thing goes for here. It's like making it, there was like this brush that made it look like a little bit rough, then I made like some lines again, made it rough again. Yeah, it's just about like tweaking until you get the stuff you want. So yeah, this is about sculpting. You can do a lot with sculpting. It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. If you didn't watch the last video, go f***ing watch it because I didn't get enough views on it, or I will come to your house. I'm kidding. You can do the mess all you want, man. I don't know why did I get made. Okay, I'll just finish this video here because I don't want to get so goddamn big while I'm editing, because I will just try to clutch the editing fast, then I'll get back to bed. Have a day. Assalamu alaikum.